And Lewis in the bottom left with Sedge, and Barrett in the top right with Elodie. I'm curious what their opener's gonna be. What they do with this first village, or first soldier, really dictates sort of how these side villages work out. Okay, I really like what Lewis did. That's what I like doing. Is moving this. Oh, they're both doing. Oh, it's actually a pretty critical square difference, because you're able to move onto the far side and capture if you move it to that square, like that. But Barrett didn't. He put it onto the forest. I wonder why. Is he gonna capture the center one a turn early so that he can like heal? Or might have been a misclick. There might be something. Oh, and Barrett's going for a heal instead of getting this capture. Usually you go for, yeah, like what Lewis did. You go for the capture so that you can get a little bit of an income lead. And now Barrett can't stop that capture of the side village like what Lewis did. And he used a wagon. Oh, and a crit from a soldier. Okay. And he's getting a thief and a plus wagon. Okay, that might be what he was going for. He was hoping Lewis would grab that village so that he could grab it with a thief. You know, but it just, like, having the village that would be under your control, under opponent's control, is like a 200 gold deficit every turn. So having, like, a 200 gold... I guess he captured this one instead of that one. So he would have captured one of the villages. So there's actually not an income difference yet. Okay, moving the wagon back to move the pike up quicker. And then next turn maybe moving the thief back. But right now, Lewis has a pretty big income lead. So it's up to Barrett to even that out. And there's no anti-air. Oh, and that, yeah, this is a really good time to buy a dragon. Barrett hoping he bought a dragon, or a mage here, I guess the turn before. That's an interest. Yeah, I like that positioning, because that pike can't hit the dragon, or the knight. Okay. You know, for income, you know, that's like 180 worth of damage for a 100 gold unit. It's a good income trade, but you're down a unit. I guess it also means that they don't capture the, oh. I guess Lewis is going for some groove farming. And Barrett doesn't really have a lot to punish that movement. That knight's really out of position. He gets a crit on that, though. So he gets a bit of income, you know, exchange. I think yet. Lewis has a lot more groove. I think that is one square away, so you don't want to you don't want to trade a harpy for a mage. Oh, and he trapped the knight. That was a really good trap. I like that. Ooh, the plays. He uncaps the village so his knight can move through, and then hits the only anti-air, so that, you know, the harpy doesn't get one shot. That's interesting. Well, he's gonna lose the knight. I guess he was gonna lose the knight anyways. Gives groove to Lewis. It's a rough call. And Lewis is going to capture that corner village. So Barrett's going to have to capture, you know, these corner villages to sort of even up that income. But Barrett finally got sold the thief to cap that. So, oh, that was actually a nice positioning. I think Lewis doesn't have a mage that can get on those two squares. Okay. And Barrett's giving up that corner village to try and capture this one. And then once he captures this one, then the income will be the same. So that's good. And then Lewis is in the center. He's got to be careful not to overextend. But that sort of That looks pretty safe. Barrett doesn't have a ton of, like, hexes. You know, 2 sides, 80 damage to a commander is pretty reliable. But it's really hard to do, like, to lethal a commander when you have 2 sides. Wow, 3 archers! Barrett does love his archers. He's got to really hope, oh, wow, that's aggressive. That is super aggressive. There's 2 archers that can hit it. And he has... Oh, is commander dead? He's got to put units next to him. Even then, he might just lose anyways. Okay, I think Barrett's won now. Wow. Okay. Why? Was there really no income? Like, no way to kill him? You had some dog crits and 2... Maybe it didn't add up. I don't know. I'd have to go through and calculate it again. Maybe Barrett might have missed a lethal there, or maybe it was off by like 10%. You say he had to get some high rolls. Either way, I think Lewis right now has enough to have Sedge go on a crazy killing spree. Yeah, and having witches with Sedge is so good. Because, you know, you just need to get them to... Oh, okay. Fun way to... Lots of nice kills. Oh, yeah, he's dead. Yeah. Barrett really put it using Sadistic Rush for the game. Okay, that was interesting. I wonder if there was lethal on Lewis the turn before. But yeah, Barrett definitely put his commander really far forward. But it's true, when you're behind, you sort of do got to go for Hail Marys. I don't know if Barrett was so far behind that he needed to. Sometimes it's best to just wait for your opponent to make a mistake. But yeah, that was an interesting match. That was a very interesting match. I liked Lewis's opener. That's definitely my preferred opener on that map.